Hello, welcome to the Kidney Kitchen. Today we're going to be making a classic chili con carne with a little bit of a twist. It's a very easy dish, but pretty tasty. We've got a little bit of chopping to do first of all with some vegetables, so we'll get cracking. There we go, there's about 3 sticks of celery there. Just nice fine dice. Onion. There's your onion, just your pepper. Straight in half. Take out your seeds. So there you go, nice neat dice of your vegetables. And then last of all, a couple of carrots. There you have it. I think it looks quite colourful already, some nice fresh tasting vegetables. And then a couple of cloves of garlic. I'm just going to crush them on my board, just from the back of my knife. Just give it a little crush. Release the natural oils out of the garlic. Give you a nice flavour. And there you go, your vegetables ready for your base for your chili. Now we've got to start frying them off. Just make sure you've got a good sized pan to hold all your vegetables and your mince, and a good lug of olive oil. It's about a tablespoon of olive oil. So there you go. It's just on a low heat, low stroke medium heat, just to soften all those vegetables. About 7 minutes, just to get them nice and soft and get that garlic clove into the vegetables there. Okay, I can smell that's ready. You can see it's nice and soft. Vegetables have really softened up there. I'm just going to take them out of my pan for a minute and fry the mince separately to my vegetables. So I'll just turn up my gas now to sort of medium stroke high. Let that get nice and hot. Get another little tiny splash of olive oil. And there's my beef mince. I'm doing 4 portions today, so that's a nice portion of beef mince there. There you go, you see with a nice hot pan, so your mince fries and doesn't stew in your pan. Make sure you break it up with your spoon as well, because you don't want any big lumps of mince. Keep it moving. So at this stage, we add our spices. We've got some ground cumin and some chili powder. So the recipe calls for ½ teaspoon of chili powder, but if you do like it a little bit hotter, you can add a little bit more. A teaspoon of ground cumin. This is the stage where it's important to fry your spices off as well, so you don't get that really raw, harsh taste. If you fry them off now, then they'll just get all into the flavour of the spices will get right into your mince. That's just starting to break up all nicely there. Now I can turn the heat down now. Now I've got a little bit of colour on it, and it's fried off nicely. The spices are in there. Now I can add about a tablespoon of tomato puree, start giving it a bit of colour. Okay, then back into the pan. Minced that about 5 minutes, nice bit of colour on it. Nice tomatoey, spicy bit of mince. We can add cooked vegetables back in. So there, it's all mixed in nicely. Starting to smell really good now as well. I know I always say that, but it really does. Okay, into that we're going to put some plum peel tomatoes. It's going to give it the nice sauce consistency that we're looking for. So I'm going to give a mince about 5 minutes there, ticking over with the tomatoes in it. I'm just going to make up a little bit of beef stock. I've got one of the low salt stock cubes. You want about 500 mils of boiling water into that. There you go, 500 mils of stock. Just one last job before I add my stock to my pan, a little bit of dried oregano in, teaspoon of oregano. I don't usually use dried herbs so much, but in this particular chilli dish, gives a real lovely smell, flavour, taste to it. There you go. And last of all, my stock. Now, just brought that to the boil. I'm going to turn the heat down now and let it simmer for 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes has passed, nicely ticking over there, bubbling away. Last ingredient, some tins of lentils, green lentils. That's our twist, a bit of a take on the chilli. Instead of red kidney beans, we're using these green lentils. So that's my lentils in. Going to give them about 5-7 minutes in the pan, just to warm them through. Get them into the sauce. Big fan of green lentils myself, nice ingredient. So 5 minutes there. In the meantime, I'm going to put a pan of water on and cook my basmati rice. 20 minutes on my basmati rice. Chilli's had a good 10 minutes. Now I've just got a matter of dishing the two up. There's my lovely pan of boiling chilli con carne. Okay, let's dish this up. Nice spoonful of rice. A nice spoon of my lovely tasty chilli. Just make sure you get a nice little bit of that sauce in as well. Got to ask Angeline now, our dietitian here with us today, to come and have a try. See what she thinks.
Wow, it smells amazing in
How
here.
are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. It does smell amazing.
You a chilli fan?
I love a chilli.
Yeah, have a
lovely.
taste.
Thank you. Great, it's got lentils in it, beef, some peppers. Is that peppers?
Yeah,
and
bit of
carrots,
garlic.
Carrots,
Bit of garlic.
celery, yeah. No salt.
No salt.
Fantastic.
Low salt beef stock cube.
Yeah, lovely. Really nice and hearty. That is fantastic. And of course, low in potassium, low in phosphate, high in protein, because it's got the beef and the lentils, so it's a lot of protein in there, which is fantastic for those people that are having dialysis and they need extra protein.
Sure.
And of course, this is great because you can freeze this, can't you?
Absolutely.
For another time.
Could you double the recipe as well? Make sort of 8 portions if you wanted to?
That would be a great idea, wouldn't it? And if you've got room in your freezer and you've got enough containers, you've got...
Freeze it into portions for...
8 meals there. Yeah, fantastic.
Sure, but that would easily feed 4 people.
Of course.
Now, wouldn't it? For
Definitely.
Dinner,
It's a great family meal as well.
Wow, fantastic. You wouldn't put any cheese or anything? Chilies, sometimes you have cheese and or sour cream or something like that.
Good question. Yeah, I mean, some people would want a bit of cheese or sour cream or something like that, but you'd have to include that in any sort of phosphate or potassium. So that would add potassium. Yeah, it would. So if somebody is on a potassium or phosphate restriction, then they would need to be mindful of that.
Sure. Yeah. Some people might automatically think that was all right, mightn't they? And add bread or bread to it. Yeah. Great. I'll have another little bit.
Enjoy. Thank you.
Not too spicy.
No, I wouldn't mind it a little bit more spicy, but it's.
I did say when I was making it, you could add a little bit more chilli powder if you wanted to. Yeah.
And that wouldn't affect the analysis at all. Yeah.
Cool. Glad you enjoyed it. Good on you. Thanks for trying it.
You're welcome.